Hello, Laura J. here with an invitation for you to join my YouTube channel where I share many soulful insights designed to help guide you through these changing times that we are living in now. Now, beside me here, and I have waited to do this until we were here together, I am lighting this candle in order to call in the ancestors, to call in our guides, guardians, and God, whatever box you put him into, and by box I do mean words. We are keeping ourselves safely separate from one another by using words to say things mean otherwise than what they truly do. And as the 7 C's of change suggest, connection is one of the fundamental pieces we must take away from this pandemic that is upon us now, and every other aspect of our lives too. We are social beings who have come here to have a sacred journey through what is called life. Each of us are walking a different journey based on what trials and tribulations we must go through in order to evolve into our highest nature. Our soul had a specific plan, and yet your free will potentially change that, and it too will fit into the divine plan that is orchestrating all of it. Sometimes we forget our role and think that we can control more things than what we actually can. And then we must remember that it is about surrender. We must learn to surrender. We must learn to walk in the dark of change and transformation in order to find the path and know it for the first time truly. Because previously we were walking a path already blazed by others, those who told us what success looked like to them, and yet now we are being called to define it for ourselves, since their model is falling in front of our eyes and will continue to do so. The lies that we were oblivious to before will become more obvious over time, because the veils are thinner now. We have entered into a new age, and it is time for us to bring the sacred back. It is time to let fear subside, to change the emphasis on the C and A of scared, to make it sacred again. Remembering that the C is for creativity and the A is for alignment. And if we are not aligned in the moment, then it is far easier to get scared than to remember that we are sharing a sacred moment, that we can look at this same crystal from a different perspective and see an entirely different view anew, because we changed our place. It is time for us to understand that enlightenment is the ego's greatest disappointment. And as your perspective changes, you enter into the spiral staircase that takes you to a higher level. It seems to be the same place as before, and yet it feels differently, and you don't understand. Well, it's because you have changed. And that is why when you return to where you stand, it is different. Because you are looking at it from a higher perspective. And with every new level comes a new devil, my friend. Every time you move up in the high rise of emotional awareness, your rent is higher and your neighbors are different. I would love to guide you. I share many insights in the videos that I hope you will enjoy below, so be sure to subscribe, share with some friends, and click the notify button so that when I post a new video or go live, you're able to join in. Because now, with social distancing in effect and all, it's time for us to connect. And even after social distancing is no longer a rule, which hopefully doesn't take too long. But even after that time, it is still an opportunity for us to build a community of those who choose the sacred instead of the scared, and who will take a few steps back in order to understand our place in this grand plan, to know each of us are holding a unique puzzle piece, that each of us will eventually figure out where that piece goes, if we are willing to be still long enough for it to reveal itself from within, and to know it cannot be taught from outside of ourselves or told, because no one else knows. Only we can find it within. That light that shines here is in you too, and me. So all of this message for you today is meant to say, subscribe, share whatever video you feel called to, and use some movie medicine, I call it, where if you don't have time to watch the whole thing, just click on the part of the video that you feel called to, and then listen to that piece, because it will give you exactly what you need in this moment. And if you want to go back and listen to the whole thing, by all means do. But sometimes that little piece of the puzzle is all we need. It is time for us to unite and come together, and I hope that's what this space can be. I send you massive amounts of love and blessings, and have a community on Facebook I'd love for you to join too, called A Space Where Misfits Fit, a home for soulful seekers, if you want to take this conversation to a different platform where others are able to join into. I send you massive amounts of love and blessings, and wishes for health, prosperity, and prayerfulness, so that you can bring the sacred back into your everyday. Laura J. Namaste. Delight in me honors, delight in you. Thank you.